Hey y'all, this is a learning curve. I know I tried to go live before and we ran into some issues. So we're gonna take two. And today we are going to talk about using washi tape. Have y'all ever seen these before? They're super fun. Let me just pull one out. And I made some blank little letters. I had leftover resin and I just poured it in my little alphabet mold, made some blank letters. Some of them I painted with my nail chrome powders. We talked about that. Excuse me. But this is how we can elevate them. Let's just pull some of these out. Do you see these, y'all? Look how cute they are. We can add these to this and elevate it to bring it some fun, right? You just have a plain black. You can use washi tape. You can use some rhinestones. You can use some, what are these, stars? Some little hearts, whatever you want. And I have this little, well, if it doesn't want to run away, I have a bonding UV with my handy dandy little pen. Let's see. Why do I not? No. All right, y'all. Bear with me. Huh. Okay. All right. We're just gonna do that. And I don't know how to get rid of this other one. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm gonna have to mess with that. So if you see two, you see two. But we have our handy dandy little pen cure light. And I won't shine it in your eyes, but you can see. We use this, use our bonding, put a little line here. Now, for the washi tape, you're not going to use this UV. You would use this if you're going to use like gems. If you want to put gems on here, or if you want to put little stars or hearts or whatever, you can do a little line of this UV, add your gems, and then use your little pen light to cure it. But let's talk about the washi tape. And I got my good fabric scissors. Y'all hear me talk about it all the time. I have my good fabric scissors. I highly recommend that you get a pair for your resin. Let's do, let's do something else here. What do we have in here? Let's just take all these out. There we go. Let's take all those out. And then we'll, that blue's kind of cool. But let's do, don't want that. Let's do some of this on there. All right. So we find our end. Oop, that's a little spot. There we go. Okay. So it just comes up like this, y'all. It's just a little tape. So we can, well, if it would not stick like that, we could put the whole thing over like that. Or what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut a strip like that. Put that out of my way. And then I'm gonna cut just a thin layer. Like so. I'm gonna tape that there. I'm gonna take this little layer and I'm gonna add it. See, we just add it down the center. Y'all, my OCD is gonna kick in. And I can peel it up and stretch it out to get that little crease out right there. All right. So, you see how you can do that? You're gonna add a little line. If you wanna outline just the edge, you can do that. If you wanna go in just the center or the inside, whatever design you wanna come up with, you can do. And then you can put another strip down here. And to put this on, I would just use a UV resin, a thin layer, top coat it, like dome it. You've heard us say doming our letters or our jewelry. That's how you can do that to keep it down. It's also going to make it pop and bring it more to life. So that's how you can do that. And let's do something. Do we want to do gold? Let's do this gold, shall we? And I use my nail to run along and see. And sadly, y'all, I can't see comments. I gotta figure this out. I really do. I'm gonna have to like just do these and do it private where nobody can see it so I can work all the kinks out. So if you're here, I appreciate you being here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button. That will allow other people to find us. And I want to start doing a live at least twice a week. Then we can have like our own little Q&A. Y'all can pick my brain, ask me questions, things maybe you're stuck on or you're not sure about. That is my goal for going live. Also, if you ask me questions, the next live, I can get everything I need and show you, give you an answer to your question, right? So, let's say I just want to add this strip. Oh, goodness, y'all. Did you hear my stomach? That was loud. All right. Oh. There. Oop. Y'all, it's Monday, isn't it? Anybody fighting a hangover today from our Super Bowl party yesterday? All right, so I just trimmed that off the bottom. Y'all see what I'm doing or attempting to do that's just being a pain today. But there, you can add like a stripe down. Maybe you want to do the whole thing. Maybe you want it, you know, maybe there's a hole there you want to cover up. This is a good way to not lose a project because maybe there is a little hole underneath where I put this tape. You can cover it up with some washi tape. You can cover it up with some rhinestones or some stars or whatever. You don't have to lose everything. You can come up with creative ways to cover it up so you still have your project. Now, on my letters like this, and I'll show you, this is nail chrome powder. See how bright that is, y'all? It's gorgeous. But for these like this, if someone wants a keychain and their name is Rhonda, so I do the R, and then I can do either spell out their whole name on a little clear label with a handheld printer, print that out, stick it here, put some UV over it, and then I have her name on here, or I can use the R and then do HONDA for that, put that on here. That adds a little more character to this, makes it not so plain. So there's a lot of different ways you can dress up what people think are just plain looking, you know, projects, letters, keychains. whatever. There's ways to elevate it. Same thing with these. I just use the gold flake and silver flake with clear in these. And I can use, instead of using a clear label, I can use a white label on here. I can use a white label on here because it prints black. So if I use a clear letter with black lettering, a clear label, you're not going to see it very well. So I can use a white label with black lettering, and that's going to make it pop. So there's a lot of different options for you to elevate your keychain letters or any of your solid projects. I know I have some hiding around here. All right, we'll use this as an example. But, and you can see here what I did. I got scrapbook stickers that you can get at Amazon, you can get at Walmart, you can get at any of your hobby stores, where it's a sheet that already has phrases put on there, so you just peel it off and you put it on your piece. And I love the wedding ones for my anniversary gifts or anniversary presents, whatever, or a wedding present. Then I just put those stickers on there. It's clear. You just see the design that's on the sticker. Done, easy. You don't have to have an expensive Cricut or a Cricut, whatever you want to call it, or the Joy. You can still accomplish these without having the expensive machines. That's how you do it. So on this, let's say this is just a solid, and this is a Stanley Cup name tag. This goes over the straw, like so, on a cup, a Stanley Cup. This is not a Stanley Cup, but that's what it does. It goes over a straw and sits perfectly within the lid of the Stanley Cup. But here, you can dress this up with, put some stripes across it, put, alternating, St. Patrick's Day, right? Green and gold across there. You can put rainbows on there. You can put Argyle. If you're an 80s baby, y'all know this very well. I had shorts, socks, all of it that I used to play golf in. Anyway, you know Argyle. But there's all kind of different designs you can choose from. And look, I have this whole kit that I got, and I'm almost sure that I got this from Amazon. But it has all different kinds. You can get, let me pull this other one because I have an array of washi tape that I use. Let me show you these that I had in my other area. So I have planets, and these come off in circles. So there, if I want to put a planet on there and put some rhinestones or little stars around it, you could do that. I have like old map or newspaper you could put on there with some cogs. That would be really cute. Excuse me. Astrological signs. There's all kind of washi tape that you can find. So have a gander at that. Take a look. And let me know. I'm trying to see, y'all. I'm trying to see. I don't know about this one. Jeez Louise, y'all. There we go. I think that's right. I don't know. So if you're seeing this, wow. I just have to work with this because I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I really don't know what I'm doing. Let's see here. That is not it. Okay, so there we go. So y'all, this is just an overview. I really wanted to test this live stream out. I'm gonna do a short or maybe a longer video about this, and I'll edit it and put it out. So it's much easier to understand, and I will conquer these lives, y'all. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done so it works properly, so I can talk to you guys and see your questions and give you the recognition that you deserve. I do want to say that I appreciate everybody who tunes in and watches my videos. I'm very, very thankful that they're helping people, because my goal was to remove anxiety around beginning resin, because resin itself has so many healing attributes to it. It can take you out of depression, out of grief, like it did for me. And I want that to be what you experience from resin. I don't want you to feel anxious and frustrated and nervous so much that that is your focus, instead of just letting your creativity and your zen from designing something or painting a mold. Just simply painting a mold in itself is a zen, a peace for a lot of people. I love brushing my molds with nail chrome, powders, whatever I decide to use. To me, it's therapeutic. So that's what I want to give through my videos. I want to remove the anxiety and teach you a strong basic foundation so you can build your skills upon it. And I hope that's what's coming through my videos. I appreciate every one of you guys. Be on the lookout. I promise I'm going to get this worked out. And if anyone sent super chats or super thanks or any of that, I can't see it. I'll see it afterwards, I'm sure. But I really appreciate you doing that. And every little cup of coffee you guys have bought, and coins you've dropped in through PayPal or Venmo, all that is very much appreciated. It helps offset costs so I can continue making videos for y'all. Because as you know, none of my videos are sponsored. So anyway, I'm going to leave it here because I have to go do some homework and learn how to do this properly instead of failing. That's okay. We say we don't fail. We have happy little accidents, right? So I am off to the drawing board with my handy dandy notebook to take notes so we can get this right for you guys. Anyway, thank you for dropping by. If you're doing this on replay, if you're watching a replay, just in comments say replay so I know how many have actually seen it live and how many are watching on a replay. But go grab some washi tape, y'all, and just have fun, experiment. And use the pieces that you have mistakes on to experiment with and just get used to how it works, and, you know, putting UV resin on top and either curing it with a pen or putting it under a light to cure your little top coat or your doming coat. But that's the whole point of this. Just have fun and experiment, and maybe you'll learn something new that becomes very popular with your customers. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate you being here. I love you. Mwah. Happy Monday. Make sure you do all the YouTubey things. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know. 1, did you see this? 2, did you learn anything? And until next